Hi, my name's Aero, and welcome to this discussion video about the new spring anime that I'm currently watching. So right off the bat, I've only picked 3 shows out of the charts, 3 anime. I didn't go into OVAs or movies. So the first one is Oreimo wa kuma ni kawaki ga kuika de kawaka ga nai. Just say, I have to read off the title or else I don't get this. So Oreimo ga kuma ni kawai waki ga nai. Boom, nailed it. So season 2 of Oreimo, I'm watching that. Watched season 1, enjoyed season 1, so now I'm watching season 2. Pretty self-explanatory, and yeah, moving on. I'll come back and talk about them later. Then there is Shingeki no Kyojin, Attack on Titans, which, of course, like everybody else, I saw the trailer, I hopped on the bandwagon, and now let's just see where it goes from there. Because like, the trailer was really good, honestly. And I can understand why people are praising the show so much, even though so far it's yeah, more on that later. And finally, Hataraku maou-sama is the last show that I picked for this season. Honestly, I don't know, the description for that one just spiked my interest, so I decided to watch it, and I haven't been disappointed yet, so pretty happy with that. But back to Oreimo season 2. Very similar to season 1. In a good way, since again I liked season 1, so more of the same is not always a bad thing. In this case, it's a good thing. But more than that, they're building. They're not just repeating the same thing, because it starts off as a reset a little bit. The relationship between Kyosuke and Kirino is back to the way it was sort of in the beginning of season 1, more or less. So, but instead of just focusing on rebuilding that relationship, they seem to be focusing also on the side characters, so Saori and Goko, or Kuroneko. So that's really interesting, because those characters didn't get that much development in season 1, although it was hinted at that they would if season 2 ever came out, and it has, so yay for that. Yeah, honestly, I don't have much to say about this yet. 3 episodes in, and so far so good. I've enjoyed the episodes quite a bit so far. And next on the charts, which was it? Oh yeah, Shingeki no Kyojin, Attack on Titans. Gotta say, man, I'm kind of disappointed with this one, and it's very simply, it's because there's no action. Like, the trailer showed balls-to-the-walls action. The opening shows them, like, slinging with those cables and, like, their super big machetes attacking the giants and taking them down and everything, and, like, seemingly jumping 20 feet in the air like it's nothing. But then you start watching the anime, and, like, we're on episode 3 now, and nobody in the city has attacked a giant yet. All we've seen is talking and running away. That's it. But I mean, I know what you're gonna say. It's like, oh, it's build up and world building and exposition. You know, it all helps to bring us to the action that'll come later on. And I know a lot of people are saying, don't worry about that. You know, the manga is really good, and it's gonna get a lot better. And you know, I'm not going to stop watching just because of that, because it's just my perception. I was expecting action, and I didn't get what I was expecting, so that's just a little surprising, but really, I mean, that's just me being picky, because the show so far isn't bad at all, by any means. It's just slower paced, if you will, than I actually thought it would be. Like, it took him 2 episodes before he enrolled in the army, and since we already see him all in gear in the opening, I just assumed that by the end of episode 1, there would have been like a time skip and he would have already been enrolled in training. So, yeah. But a lot of potential, and I'm not worried. This might very well turn out to be anime of the season. for its genre anyway, because comparing genres is sort of difficult. And now, oh yes, of course, Oreimo by A1 Pictures, for reference sake, and Shingeki no Kyojin by Wit Studio. I don't even know what or if anything I've seen from Wit Studios, but honestly the animation is very nice so far, so I might actually go check out other stuff that I might have watched by them, or that I might want to watch by them, because like so far it's really looking nice. Now next is Hataraku maou-sama by White Fox. The picture for this one in the charts is very simple, very simplistic, and so that's not what really caught my eye. What caught my eye was Studio White Fox, since they're the ones who made Katsunagatari, and that's a show that I really liked. And so when I saw White Fox, I immediately went to read the description for the show, because yeah, I really enjoyed Katsunagatari and the way it was done and everything. So yeah, I just decided to go check that out because of that, and the description spiked my interest. It looked to be something quite funny. You have the devil who's forced to retreat into the human world and loses power, so now he works at McDonald's or McBurger or whatever the hell it's called, and he seemingly, like, he's a nice guy now, and that messes with the hero's head, because she's like, why the hell is the devil being nice to all these humans? Like, what's up? But if I'm right, and I think I might be, I think this show is going to pull sort of a good and evil switcheroo on us, where the devil and all his, well, not all of his followers, but mostly the devil and his close followers are actually like good intentioned people. They're like the good people, and the church and the angels are actually the villains and the bad people. But I could be wrong. It's just that would explain why the devil is being so nice when he's supposed to be the devil. And but again, this show is it's so far so good. I've enjoyed all the episodes that have been released so far, and but it's not just a comedy, which was made clear yesterday in the episode that was released, episode 4, where we really go into Emilia, the hero. We really get to know the character a lot more on an emotional level, and that was a really well welcomed addition to this anime, to have that so early on too, because it seemed as though she would quickly warm up to the devil, and just like there'd be no story from then on. But no, I really like the way it's developing so far. Now just a sec. There are there's one other show that I haven't watched yet. I haven't seen any episodes, but after rechecking the charts before making this video, I kind of noticed it. It's Photo Kano by Studio Madhouse. Madhouse, which of course is always known for having terrific animation. So, but Madhouse isn't the only thing interesting about this anime. This anime is a harem, but a harem that might just make sense. Now, hear me out now. It's based off a popular Japanese PSP game. Photo Kano is about a boy and his interest in photography, and the harem that grows around him because of it. So, what do girls like? Girls like photography. How do I know this? Facebook. Go look at how many pictures a guy has on average and compare that to how many pictures a girl has on average, and you'll see girls love photography. So if a guy is a photographer and he's good at it, there's a pretty good chance that a lot of girls will be interested in him, especially since the main character is always mostly good looking, so yeah, that always helps. So yeah, it's a harem that might actually finally make sense, because most of the time harems just have this guy who, for no reason, apparently has all these girls converging and like hitting on him. So I might actually go check that out to see what it's all about, and if it's handled well, I think it could be very interesting. But that's all for now. Let me know what you guys have been watching and why you think it's interesting, and maybe why I would like it. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.